yet, sir?
Hello, Devery. No, they haven't caught him.
I think it'll break your heart when someone else comes Don Starling.
What makes you think I'm so interested in Don Starling?
But they can't bring out a news fast enough for you. The last 3 days must have cost you a fortune.
When you put a man inside, you're interested when he gets himself out.
Of course, sir. I didn't mean to be
All right. You are not off duty.
I'm going off.
Come on, I'll buy a drink.
Well, it's very nice of you, but I'm afraid...
Teach you to wait. That's one thing a policeman must always learn.
Oh, it's nobody special, sir. Haven't found a girl yet who'll put up with my hours.
Well, when you do, make sure she stays that way. Sometimes when they get married, they start making timetables, you know. The lacy arms, all right?
Yeah, the lacy arms fine. It's been seen all over, of course. Nearest to us is Bradford.
That one I'll believe.
The county police have put out a general warning for all women to stay off the moors unless escorted.
You won't find Don Starling on the moors.
You think he'll come back to Manchester?
There's still £5,000 worth of jewellery in this town. He might come back for that.
Or to take a pot shot at you.
That's crime stuff. A man doesn't break out of jail to kill a cop. He breaks out to get away.
That's not what he swore at his trial.
We all swear violence at times. How often have you said to yourself, I'd like to kill that man? And don't tell me who it is.
Evening, Mr. Martineau.
Hello, Doug. What'll you have?
Beer, please. A beer?
And a scotch.
And a scotch for you. Let this be my pleasure.
Let it be your pleasure that we're off duty.
It wasn't a bribe, you know.
Well, look who's here, my gorgeous detective.
Hello, Lucky. Like a drink?
I'd like you, darling, but you always bring a bodyguard.
Cut it out, Lucky. I know you're kidding, but other people don't.
Kidding? I'm not kidding, darling. I've been mad about you for years.
You know Detective Devery?
Yes, but not intimately.
Hello.
Well, what nice juicy crimes have we got tonight?
Oh, very dull. Except for Don Starling.
Starling? You mean he's in Manchester?
It could be. I don't know. You might know more than I do.
Me? Why me?
You were very thick with him at one time, weren't you?
Oh, that was years ago, before I was married. Oh, I quite liked Don. He used to say he'd reform for me. That night he did a break-in. Dropped him like a hot cinder.
Did he write to you from jail?
Listen, darling, when I've finished with someone, they're finished.
He slugged a warder getting out, you know.
I read.
On the danger list. If he died, that's murder. Anyone helping Starling then would be an accessory.
Serves him right.
I just thought I'd point it out, Lucky. Just in case contacted you.
Why me?
A man on the run needs friends.
Well, it's better than to contact me. But you could contact me anytime.
Yeah, well, let's have another drink on it, shall we?
Look, sir, if you don't...
Yeah, all right. On your way.
Good night. Thanks for the drink.
Yeah, give her my love.
Well...
Policeman on a date.
Well, it's nice to know some of you are human.
Some of us are even married. Take care of yourself, Lucky.
I could even take care of you if you'd let me.
There's Lottie Levitt there. Everything all right, Inspector?
Depends on your conscience, doesn't it?
Lottie, tomorrow. Better pick me up at 8:30. We'll be there before all the traffic.
8:30? You'll be there before buses. Okay, 8:30. Doug Savage wants to leave at dawn. You better fill up taxis tonight.
Yeah, right.
You made me botch that stroke.
Oh, why don't you learn to be a good loser?
Talking when a man's concentrating.
You quiet. Watch this. Shot. Clean as a whistle. 10. You might burst his table once in a while, Bert.
What do you want for two bob? Leopard skin?
Suppose there's no soap.
Yes, sir.
But it's a free sample. Know what I saw today, Bert? What? Little hand cleaner. Good for cleaning out my taxi. If I buy one, Bert, you can lend me for the table. It's 2 bob an hour. That way I get a free table and a clean one. How about it? Want to make a deal?
No noise. Keep washing. Don? Tell them to go on. You'll get some up.
Okay, Don. You don't have to gun me.
I hope not. Tell them.
Okay.
Hey, you two go on. I'll meet you at the Lacy Arms. I've still got things to do.
It's all that beer you pour down your gullet.
See ya.
Don't look at me. Tell Bert to go down and lock up.
Okay, Don.
Bert, go down and bolt the door.
Have a boldness if you've gone.
Bolt it! Do I tell you?
All right, Laurie, all right. Get that line down.
Good to see you, Don.
Yeah. I need money, Laurie.
How about a fiver?
I need 200 or 300.
200 or 300?
Hello, Bert. John, I never saw you come in.
Neither did anyone else.
And what's more, I haven't been here. Do you understand, Bert?
Which, of course, Don.
You're going to have a nice, quiet sit down in your office. Bert, listen to music. Take this out so you won't be disturbed.
Have a hard down. Where am I going to get 200?
Gus Hawkins.
Gus Hawkins? You kidding?
I'm not kidding.
You ever heard of a bookmaker lend money?
He said, Len, we're going to take it. You still send a clerk to the bank for his race money every morning?
I suppose so.
Make sure they used to cut through its passage. Check that as well. We'll need 3 cars, including one of your cabs.
Why 3?
I want a car parked downstairs in Higgins' passage for me to wait in. Second car follows the park, see off the passage. I'll make the grab. We'll drive on to the moors, the car in the quarry, and your cab picks us up from there.
Okay. When?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? How can I organize that fast? Besides, tomorrow, Doncaster races.
That's why tomorrow, so we can get good and lost in race traffic. Now leave me cigarettes in the light.
I'm supposed to drive Doug Savage.
Cancel it.
Well, what am I going to
Don't get me arguments, Laurie. No. You need a new passport, enough dough to get me out of the country.
Okay, Don. What shall I tell them about the jewelry?
They're still in Manchester. And nobody but me knows where.
Oh, I'm not worrying, Don. It's that, well, you know, if the boys here, you're wanting a passport and some dough.
You'll all get your share out. But it was me that got the 14 years, remember?
Sure,
I never
Don.
gave you a lot away, did I?
No, you didn't.
So, all right, everybody does what I say. We spent even all the way down. Call me back on this line tonight. Now, get on the track.
Where are you hiding, Don?
Here and there. Keep moving, that's my motto.
You don't give much away, do you? Anything you want in particular?
Yeah, a woman. But I'll fix my own.
Now, for God's sake, don't say that again. You'll find yourself...
Shut up and get away. Bird, concert's over. You can go home now. Lock the place up nice and safe, and I'll stay here as quiet as a mouse.
I can't let you stay at the
You
police.
can and you will. Just leave me the key, and I'll let myself out. No one has to know I was here.
Of course, say be careful.
Listen, by the time the law finds out I was here, I'll be in 5 other places. Put the lights out, just like usual. Fine. Good night, Bert.
Hey?
Good night.
Oh, no, don't.
Oh, and Bert, don't get any fancy ideas in connection with cops, will you?
Oh, no, Don. Sure, I don't like you being here, but that doesn't mean you're hanging around to the coppers. What do you think I am?
I don't think anything. I just want you to remember, if the law finds me here tonight, you've gone. Finished. You'll be seen to, get it?
Oh, of course, Don. Of course.
Good night.
Well,
Hello, Julia.
what time do you call this?
11:25.
What time did you book off?
10 o'clock.
Since then, you've been in some pub.
Correct. Anything for supper?
There was, if you want to warm it up. You know, other men can ring up their wives and tell them when they'll be home. Of course, I couldn't expect you to do that. You couldn't even phone and tell me you'd be working late. And I'm supposed to make a meal, whether you come back or not.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Julia. I meant to phone you, but well, I got switched to a stolen car job.
Of course, a stolen car is more important than I am.
I don't know about that, Julia. It is my job.
Well, at least one could think you could come home at 10 when you went off duty. You've been out of the house since 7:30 this morning.
I'm sorry, I was weary. I need a drink.
There's plenty of beer here.
Yeah, but it's not the same somehow, is it?
No, I'm aware of that. I'd sooner be in some pub than at home, with low women sitting round the bar ready
Now,
to go
wait
with
a
if you
minute.
want. That's all I ever do, wait. Wait for you to go out or come in or go to bed.
Julia.
It's a pretty empty life for me. You know, we never go out together and you're never at home. I try to keep this place nice and you treat it like a rooming house.
You haven't got enough to do with your trouble.
You're not suggesting I should take a job, are you?
No, I'm not.
I'd look nice. The great Inspector Martineau's wife hunting for a job.
You're very worried about the way things look, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is that wrong?
Well, it would look all right if you justified your existence by having a baby or two.
Harry. What's happened to us?
I don't know, Julia. I suppose it's what hasn't happened to us.
Do you know how long it is since you made love to me?
Yeah, a long time.
Don't you want me anymore?
I want children, Julia.
Oh, don't start all that again.
Look, Julia, we're both still plenty young. Now, if we could have some fine kids, your life wouldn't be so empty.
never used to mind.
Well, times change, Julia. We're married. We ought to behave as if we're married.
We can't afford kids, Harry. Perhaps if you thought of me and your responsibilities...
Responsibility, singular. If it were plural, there'd be a different atmosphere in the house.
Necessary to inform neighbors of
The
our...
hell with the neighbors. That's all you worry about. The neighbors, what people think, your social standing.
I don't know how long you expect me to stand all this.
Me neither. I don't know how long I can stand it myself.
You, Don?
You're late.
Plenty of time. How have you been, Don?
We're sure to come down this passage.
Sure, about 10 o'clock. Laurie's waiting opposite Gus Hawkins now. He follows the money and signals us before they turn into the passage.
What about the switch car?
His taxi. Clogger drives it and meets us at the sandpits at 10:25.
Floyd, for Pete's sake, hurry up. Do you want to hit all the train?
All right. Bet you wouldn't rush a girl like that, would you, Colin, eh?
I think the Gov just wants to miss the crowd, Mrs. Hawkins.
Chloe, if you're not ready in 2 minutes, I'm going out you.
Oh, now you must shout at her. She's only fixing her face.
You're fixing 2 hours already. Get in the car. Colin, get that money off. I don't like so much hanging around. Get it in as soon as the bank opens.
Yes, Gov.
But don't worry, Mr. Hawkins, it'll be in like it always is.
And no more credit to anyone on that list if they want to put a bet cash.
Right, Gov.
Good luck, Gov.
Have you got everything in?
Yes, it's all in, Gov.
All right, well, step on it.
Here we go.
All right, stand by.
Run for it, sis!
Okay, work on it.
She's going to ruin my razor edge. Cripes! There's a fortune here.
Sure is. This job is better than the other one. Keep her rolling. We don't want to lose this little lot. Come on. 30 bottles of 100 and those fivers.
200 fivers.
Spills! This is 4,000 smacker.
1,000 apiece and one for Clogger.
Quiet. But you know names. The filly's listening.
Keep looking front. Don't want her memorizing your ugly mug.
When are we going to dump her?
Must be a quiet road.
It won't take her too far. After all, she's got to walk back.
She's done all the walking she'll ever do.
Christ! She hasn't croaked. Well, he didn't have to do that.
think I meant-
Thank God I never laid a hand on her.
Put all of this like
Pull yourselves together! You thought of getting away with robbery. Why not this as well? One witness
Yes,
less is...
but murder.
Oh,
They'll never give up. You know what they
Shut up! Keep your heads! Pull over. We'll get rid of her. Throw her behind that hammock.
Me? Not likely.
Do what I tell you.
Why not you? Who did her in?
All right, I did her in. 1 or 2. What's the
Where'd
difference?
you get that?
Never mind. Get this thing out of my sight.
Help me.
There's a car coming.
Get moving!
What do we do with this fella?
Your faces.
You think I'll be carrying the girl?
He did. He stopped the first phone.
It makes no difference. Keep moving fast, that's all. Another mile or two to go and we'll be through with this car. Give me the money.
Police, and quick. I think there's been a murder.
Your name, please? Right. Which phone box? 3 miles beyond. Right. Will you stay where you are, please?
M2CK calling all patrols.
Body of a girl reported 3 miles beyond Crossways phone box on Doncaster Road. Informant John Hartley awaiting a phone. Over.
This is K51 calling M2CK. We are in the immediate vicinity. Proceed to the telephone box and advise arrival. Over.
What a morning, isn't it? Robbery, violence, seduction in Higgins Passage. Now this. Think there's any connection?
Clear, they said a girl. Mr. John Hartley.
Right, you please.
Where is it?
Up the road about 3 miles.
Right, hop in. You show where and tell us what happened.
It's over here.
Hold it. Don't go jumping your footprints about there. It's the girl from Gus Hawkins' office. See if you can reach orders from here. If not, get back to the phone box.
Look, I'm not going to get too involved in all this. I'm a commercial traveller. I'm away from Sheffield.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that, Mr. Hartley. We already know what's behind this. We'll have to take a statement from you headquarters. After that, you'll be free to go.
Thank you.
You say it was a Buick?
Yes, it was an old pre-war one, sort of dirty green colour. Looked a bit shabby and neglected.
Did you get the registration number?
I'm afraid not. I was more concerned with seeing the driver didn't run me into the ditch.
Would you know him again?
Doubt it. When I got close, he put his hands over his face. They all three of them did.
What about them who carried the body?
No, he got back in the car by the time I got close enough. He seemed a well-set man.
Tall?
Well, not as tall as you.
About what age?
30, 40, hard to say. Had on a dark suit or a sweater.
Remember anything about the others?
No, just eyes. Staring eyes over their hands. They'll all know me again.
I wouldn't worry about that either. They'll be too busy to bother about you again. What did you find out?
It's a Higgins Passage job. They snatched her because she was changing the handbag. The boy had keys in his pocket.
See this on her fingers?
Those marks.
It's malachite green.
What's that?
It's a powder they dust notes with. Stains the hands of anyone who touches it.
Get onto the super. Ask him to put out a special to all districts. Has any officer at any force recently dusted banknotes with malachite green?
Right, this is a break. K51 calling him.
If it is malachite green, all the men in that car will have it.
So where the hell's Clogger?
He'll be
here waiting for us.
There's a lot of traffic, Don.
A lot of police, too. Now wipe every smudge off that car. Share this out now, and you can drop me off in Barnsley.
you
Keep
want?
on to the races like nothing happened.
But, Don...
Go on to the races. If questioned, you got a track full of alibis, right?
Right.
And if they find this on you, you want it, right?
He's there. Come on.
Back that main road and get lost in the traffic. Come on, let's move it now.
The vultures are here already.
Yeah, let's hope and pick everything clean.
They intercepted Gus Hawkins an hour ago, sir. He's on his way back.
Good. Get across to his office. As soon as he arrives, get over to headquarters.
By bluff, order, or warrant.
By charm. All right, come on, bring it up, please. There's nothing to see. Move along. Bring it up, please. Any developments?
We found this, been stored.
Think it was used on the job?
We're guessing.
Where was the Buick?
Right there, as far as we can tell. There's a new patch of oil, and a woman in one of those back rooms heard a scream.
Did you see anything?
A car full of men driving towards the main road.
Anything else?
Nothing. She didn't even tell us that. We asked her. Silly woman.
What about Doug Savage?
He's at the races, but his mother and the cleaning woman heard and saw nothing.
Naturally. And Lucky Lusk?
She wasn't there. The snatch occurred around 10:30. They weren't open.
How's the lad who was crushed?
Well, he hasn't spoken yet. We got custody with him at the hospital.
Message from the superintendent, sir. Halifax are holding him with dyed fingers. Will you go back?
Right. You have a go at Doug Savage as soon as he gets back.
Right, sir.
Oh, good morning, Harry.
Morning, sir. Here we've got a green man.
Well, Halifax have. He's a janitor in one of the city hall departments. He'd been some petty pilfering, but he'd avoided all traps. So they dusted 201 pound notes and he swiped the lot.
When did they pick him up?
This morning. He showed up to work with malachite all over his hands.
How much did they get back?
Nothing. He says he took it to Doncaster and blew it on the races.
Oh, that would tie up. You pass the die on.
I tried to have him sent here, but Halifax said if we want to see him, we can jolly well go there.
I'll take an excursion.
It's all there.
Right, sir.
No kid had a fractured thyroid cartilage. Looks like someone chopped it. She's only 19.
They send out old men with factory payroll, office boys with a handful of fivers, and young girls with money chained to their wrists. You can see it any day near any bank in any town. They're asking for murder. Oh, any news of that Buick?
57 different varieties, but not the one we want.
What the hell are you doing here?
Got Gus Hawkins in the waiting room.
Already?
I'll go over patrolling him right here.
You'll be a superintendent yet.
His wife's caught a bit, so they dropped her home first.
Let Mr. Hawkins in, will you? How much money was in the girl's bag?
Well, Gus says £4,000.
$4 grand.
You want to know something else?
He's got green on his fingers. It wasn't much of a long shot, was it? Now get out a call to every chemist shop in Manchester. Anybody trying to buy a solvent for stained hands should be held until we get there.
Right.
And don't tell them any more than they need know. Say there's been a simple larceny or something. Come in.
Information room. Hello, Inspector. It's a nice mess.
It's not very pretty, is it? Take it outside.
All right. Poor kids, poor little Cecily. I should never have sent her with all that money.
It's a lesson learned too late,
Clues
Gus.
or anything? Any idea who
We're working on it. How's the money made up?
3,000 in ones and 200 fivers, and I hope it chokes.
Well, maybe it will. Who counted it?
Oh, it was 4,000, all right. I counted it first, then Cecily counted it and put it in a bank bag. Then I went off to Doncaster. Can I phone the wife?
Yeah, of course. Get Mrs. Hawkins on the phone, will you?
From 6203.
You get that?
Yes, sir.
You sure you got all that money at the races? I want a serious answer, Gus. It's important.
So help me. It came out of the still all crumpled up anyhow, just the way I'd stuffed it in. I never used my own money at all. See, here it is. It's still in bundles. Why?
Because I've got a hunch that some of that money will belong to the Halifax Town Hall.
Here, I don't want to be involved in
You
all
are
this
involved, us. But not with the borough treasurer. Now, sit down, have a cigarette.
Thanks. I keep thinking that poor Cecily. Have her parents been told? I suppose I ought to go around and see them. Can't face them somehow.
Gus, how long have your hands been like that?
My hands? Oh, I see it. That's funny you should mention it. I noticed it when I got out of the bath this morning. I thought maybe I'd handled that many pound notes in Doncaster yesterday. Hey. Some bastard been passing me snide money.
Hello, Martin. Oh, yes. Well, they're still trying to get your number. There's no reply.
Well, we only just dropped her around there.
You want them to keep on trying?
No, Gary.
All right, forget that number. I needn't keep you any longer. Sorry I botched up your racing.
Think of what had staying to be with a husband who'd just been robbed of 4,000, had a valued and trusted girl clerk murdered.
You can never tell about one, Gus.
I'm a damn good man not to go home at all tonight. How did I get out of it?
Right at the bottom.
Thank you.
What you might like to know is there's now wanted for murder.
Who?
Starling. The warder dies in the stop press.
Latest report on Starling.
Latest report, Barnsley.
Barnsley, who reported?
Bus conductor. Just before they stopped at the checkpoint, a man jumped off and disappeared into a fairground.
So he's coming home.
Oh, he's also been seen in London, Brighton, Southampton, and Ostend.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to believe Barnsley.
The super's buzzing, sir.
Right.
You on a diet today, sir?
Oh. Now, do me a favor, call my wife. I should have been home for lunch.
Teach her to wait. That's something a policeman's well has to learn.
Just phone her.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
You wanted me, sir?
What did you from Gus Hawkins?
Only there was £4,000 in that bag and the janitor's money was with it.
So far, our only link with the Wainwright killers is the fingers.
We've circulated all chemists.
We've got to do more than that. Somewhere there are 4 men walking around flush with money. And when those types are flush, they gamble. Find the gamblers and you'll probably find more green fingers.
Well, there's no racing till Saturday.
I'm not talking about that. I'm thinking about those gambling schools up in the moors. Had any experience of them?
Not much is out of our area.
Well, they toss coins for pretty large stakes, especially for a big race like today.
Oh, it would take 50 men to raid one of those. They use lookouts with field glasses.
Nevertheless, we've got to raid.
Do we know where it is tonight?
We did, but they must have got wind of it because they cancelled it. County police say it's been switched to tomorrow. They've got their informers trying to pinpoint the locality.
Who decides that, sir?
The organizer. He gets a commission for keeping the ring and paying the lookouts.
Do we know who he is?
County police think it's a man called Savage.
In Manchester?
They think.
I might be able to find out quicker than County.
I don't care who finds out, but I want cooperation between you and County. There's been a murder, Harry, and if I find any area of feuding, I'll throw the book at you.
Of course, sir.
Inspector Vanbra's working on this from County, and you can contact him.
Yes, sir. Oh, I suppose you read that Starling is first-degree murder now?
You'd better stop thinking of Starling's your own personal property, Harry. He's everybody's problem.
I think he's about to become Manchester's problem.
So is Cicely Wainwright, and that's the job you're on.
Now, I realize that, sir, but whatever he is, Starling would have read about the water. Now, we know his past record, violence, assault, rape, and now murder. He's got nothing to lose now. He'll be more dangerous than ever.
We don't even know if he's within 100 miles of Manchester.
I know. Don't ask me how. Hunch, sixth sense, anything, but I know. I know how his mind works.
Now, look,
I
Harry.
grew up with him, man, so we went to the same school, fought the same war together. I know how his mind works.
Are you trying to sell me the extrasensory perception?
I'm not trying to sell you anything, sir. Now, look, his only hope now is to skip the country. To do that, he needs money. Now, where does he go for that money? The town where his contacts are, the city where he hid the jewelry.
I'm not taking him off the Wainwright job.
I'm not asking that, sir. I want your permission to let Devery cover every main contact that Starling had before he was jailed. He's a desperate man now. He could shoot at any minute at any of them.
You ought to run for mayor sometime.
Thank you, sir. I want Devery. And bring in the Don Starling file.
Devery coming right up, sir. The Starling file.
All right, thanks. No go. Through that. Find the address of those people. And check with records in case anyone's moved. Give me my home.
They found the Buick. They found it in the old Milltop quarry.
What?
County think it's the same place they were going to have the tossing games.
So that's why they switched. I want that fingerprint report the moment it comes through.
Of course.
I've got a job for you. Now, that's a list of Don Starling's main contacts just before he was sentenced.
Starling, eh? He's first-degree murder.
Your job is to make sure that every one of those people know that sheltering or assisting him makes accessories after the fact. It'll take you most of the day, but make sure you got them all.
Lovett and Roach.
Yeah, they've got a garage and a private taxi service. They're part of the same sleazy mob.
Chloe Hawkins, that's Gus Hawkins' wife.
Before that, she was anybody's wife, including Don Starling's. You never know, it might be a contact. Now, I should try furniture steel first.
York Road, eh?
Yeah, there's an old man. He's got a furniture warehouse. With his information, we got Don Starling.
Well, he's not likely to harbour and assist.
He might, under duress. Starling's got nothing to lose now, you know.
This is all completed now, sir. Shall I drive it here?
No, check it with records first. Are you with it?
Right. What's your next move, sir?
Oh, that's up to fingerprints. I want to know the story of that Buick. Now, get a car and get moving. Hello. Oh. Hello, Julie. Look, I may be a little late tonight. Well, I didn't want you to wait up for me. Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm sorry about lunch, Julia. I was busy. I was very busy.
Oh, so busy. Such an important man. Couldn't spare one moment in all the livelong morning to phone his wife. Well, of course, Devery phoned is not so important as you. He has time.
Now, look, Julia, a young girl has been murdered and £4,000 have been stolen. I'm not enjoying it, you know.
How do you think I like it? Sitting at home, spending Saturday evening, waiting to wash up after somebody.
Yes.
Fingerprint report on the Buick.
What have we got?
Nothing of any use, I'm afraid. Plenty of smears, but nothing definite. It was well wiped.
Bloody dead ends. Give me a cigarette.
Next up, Lorry Lovett's taxi service. You might as well turn round.
Did you ring my bell?
Oh, Mr. Steele?
Yes?
I'm Detective Constable Devery, Mr. Steele. Could we talk for a few minutes?
Yes. Well?
It's about Don Starling.
Oh, yes. I've read in the papers. He's going to swing now, isn't he?
He is.
He won't be saying, thank you, my lord, this time. Huh? Oh, yes, love. Look, we're in the middle of supper. Do you mind talking in the kitchen? Have a seat.
Oh, thank you.
This is Silver, my granddaughter.
Oh, good evening.
You like something to eat? I'm sure Silver could lay something on.
No, thank you. I'd like it, but I've got some more calls to make.
Don Starling not yet?
Not yet.
And he should be. I don't like him being loose. He's a dangerous man. I thought you police people reckon to be very clever.
We'll get him. Every policeman in England's looking out for him. Oh, thank you. One, please.
Is Inspector Martin worried about Starling?
Martineau can handle him.
Can he handle a bullet in the back?
Look, sir, what I have to talk to you about is, well, I think it might be better if we went in the other room. I won't keep you a moment.
No need to worry about Silver. She's deaf and dumb.
Deaf and dumb?
Since birth, she can't even lip read unless you're facing her.
I'm sorry.
Well, you shouldn't be. She isn't. She's a bloody sight happier than any of us.
Oh, yes, thank you. It's...
What about Starling?
Well, Martineau thinks he might try and contact you here.
Here? He's got more sense.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you about accessories after the fact.
Listen. 5 years ago, Don Starling came here as nice as pie. Said he wanted a sideboard. Well, he looked around my furniture. I even showed my antiques upstairs. Then he said he'd think about it. That night he came and broke in. The cops nabbed him right here in this building. And then you warned me about being an accessory.
Well, I assure you, it's only routine, Mr. Steele. Oh, no, thank you. I must go. Okay.
Hello? What? This is Furniture Steele speaking. Who's that?
You may remember me. This is Don Starling. You got me into a lot of trouble 5 years ago.
I got you into nothing. You made your own trouble.
I've got you in my book anyway. But I'm giving you a chance to put yourself right.
I'm all right as I am. To hell with you.
Well, thanks for the tea.
You're welcome.
I'll see myself down, no bother. And it was only a routine warning. Good night, Silver. Good night.
Good night.
Now listen to me, Fisher. Don't you ever hang up on me again. Do you hear? Answer me!
I'm answering you, Starling, so listen carefully. There's a young man just gone down the stairs. He's a detective. If you don't ring off this minute to help me, I'll call him back.
I don't think you will, because I haven't finished yet. The fact that I could have you bashed up probably doesn't bother you. But what about that shapely kid of yours? Something not so nice could happen to her, and she wouldn't be able to scream.
Twisted, murdering...
Better do what I want, Furniture. It's only a small thing. I want a place for tonight.
Now listen here, Don Starling. Anyone around here will tell you I'm a man of my word. I've got a gun and I'm not too old to use it. So you keep away from here. And another thing, I'm staying right close to Silver till you're caught, and that won't be long. Yes, I'm threatening you. If you or any of your pals come anywhere near my grandchild, God, I'll shoot you.
So you won't frighten, old man. I like your guts. Since you're a man of your word, I'll make a bargain with you. You forget this call, I'll leave you and your kid alone. A deal?
It's a deal. I'll keep my word. The gun will be handy in case you don't keep yours. I know, lass. I talk too much.
Holmes, good evening. Who's there?
I'm sorry to trouble you on Saturday night. I wonder if I might speak with one of your barmaids, Mrs. Lusk. Yes, it is rather important. This is Mr. Lusk, her ex-husband, on urgent family business.
Oh, all right. I'll get her. Phone, Lucky, and make it quick.
For me? Who is it?
You really want me to say in front of the customers?
So who am I ashamed of?
It's your ex-husband.
What? That article? I haven't heard from him in 3 years.
Says it's urgent business.
Oh, you know what that means. He's hard up. Don't go away, handsome.
You know what? If you played your
I
cards...
don't play cards, Doug. I don't even toss coins. In fact, I'm a bit of a square.
Hello, Chris.
Mention no names, honey. This is Don, your dream man.
What? What do you want? You must be mad calling me here.
You let me worry about that. I want a place for tonight, Lucky. Leave the back door open. Now listen to me. I need help. And old friends who won't help will get carved. I mean carved, Lucky. You know?
Why sort me out? I can't help you. I can't. Because I'm being watched. Here's in the house. There's one here now.
Oh, you lying bitch. Well, it better be. And you'd better forget this if you still want that swan-like neck.
Just keep away from me, that's all I ask. I'm not your woman, and I never was.
Two pints of bitter liquor?
Right. 2 pints of bitter, Doug.
Bad news?
8 husbands are always bad news.
2 pints of bitter. Ever meet the lazy blighter?
Her ex? No.
Always drunk or gambling. She never knew where to find him.
Oh, that's the trouble, gamblers. You think you know where they are, and then suddenly they switch.
I hear you found the Buick. Any fingerprints?
Yeah, some of the best specimens we've ever had.
So long as they don't match any of these 10.
No, they're too well kept, Doug. Let me have a drink.
Can't we have any time tomorrow?
Now he's getting greedy.
Well, Monday.
Chloe will call him. She's got to go now. Oh, I've just fixed them. Off you go, quick.
Hello, Chloe. Don. Very touching little scene out there.
What are you doing?
I came to see you, of course. We're old friends, don't you remember?
No, Don, you can't stay here. The police are after
They
you.
haven't caught me yet, have they?
Oh, Gus will come home.
Gus is dining at the Midland. I checked.
No, really, Don, you can't stay here. It's not fair. Do you want money? I haven't got very much, but
Money, Chloe? The money I want you.
Oh, no.
I've been in a monastery for 5 years.
No, Don,
you
for
know.
God's sake. All right. Afterwards. Afterwards, will you go?
What is this? Am I a leper or something? Everywhere I go, people want me to keep going. Don't open it! Don't open it! Upstairs. It's not a police car. Looks like I botched one of your dates, my love.
Don, it's not one of my dates. Who is it? What you doing?
Is this guy just still work?
No. can't stay?
Sleep somewhere tonight. I'll be as quiet as a mouse, and you know I don't snore.
Don, please.
Remember the time Gus came home too soon? I stuck a 12 hours up there for your sweet sake.
Please, you said you'd go.
Oh, I will in the morning, as soon as Gus has gone out. Relax, Chloe, relax. I wish I was tensed up with your other boyfriends.
What's all this on your hands?
I don't know, paint or something? Who cares?
I can't all over my sheets.
Who's going to touch the sheets?
They must have gone on to a club or something.
What do we do? Wait?
Well, we've covered all the others.
Hello, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry to bother you at this hour.
Wait.
Keep that cute mouth buttoned up because I'm caught here, baby. I've got a lot to sing about, haven't I?
Do it up. Oh, please, I can't do it up.
Push them up. Chloe!
Chloe? I don't have enough troubles. All this and Starling, too. Apart from a few bets, I hardly knew the man. Why should he show up here?
Oh, well, the man's desperate, sir. He thought you kept money here. Well, Mr. Martineau thought he might try and break when your wife was here, and... Oh, good evening, Mrs. Hawkins.
Good evening.
Well, the devil's the matter with you?
Oh, nothing. I must have fallen asleep on the bed.
We woke you. I do apologize. We won't keep you good people up any longer. Many thanks, Mr. Hawkins.
You're welcome. And tell Martineau he's off his rocker. Well, where the hell have you been?
Been?
Yeah, where did you go after we dropped you here this morning?
Oh, nowhere.
I've been trying to get you. There was no reply.
Oh, was that you?
Who the hell do you think it was?
I was having a bath.
We're having a bath this afternoon and this evening, too.
No, I went to the pictures, as a matter of fact. I went to the Roxy.
Said you went there the other day.
I'd only seen half the other pictures, so I went again.
You're all down when I want you. What's this, a dinner party?
No, I wasn't very hungry. I just had a snack.
Oh, coffee kept you awake.
Did she stay out late and make the big boss man jealous? Hmm?
I'm sorry. I've had a terrible day.
Yes, I know.
Poor Cecily. My parents are in a bad state.
Yes, of course.